Good evening, my friends. I wanted to chat with you just for a couple of minutes regarding something I'm very passionate about. Those of you that know me know that that event is BlizzCon. I absolutely love it. I've been to every single BlizzCon since 2008, and I have some tips that can help you secure tickets because I know that's a major stressor for a lot of people. So the tickets go on sale July 8th and July 22nd. At 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. You can do a calculator if you're not sure what time zone that is or what time it is in your time zone, but it is 10 a.m. officially Pacific time. So you will go to the Access website. If you go to the official BlizzCon website, there is a link to the Access website where you can buy the tickets. I suggest that you go make your Access account now if you haven't already done so. You don't want to wait until Saturday to do that, because if there's a problem or whatever, you know, you have time to fix that before the actual sale date comes. So I highly recommend making your Access account now if you haven't already done so. Add your payment method and save it in there. That will save you precious minutes when it comes to actual checkout. If you are international, it's my understanding that if you do not have a credit card, it makes it a little bit more difficult because you can't add an international debit card. But what you can do is add your debit card to PayPal and then add PayPal to Access, and that should work for you. If you can't figure that out, then I suggest contacting their customer support, but that should work. So officially, the waiting room for the ticket sales will open at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. So I suggest that you're in that waiting room at that time just so that you're ready when it goes. It honestly doesn't give you a leg up, but that just gives you time so that you can relax, whatever. I mean, not that we can really relax before that, but you're there waiting, you know, hang out with your friends or whatever while you're doing that. So on that note, if you get into the waiting room at 9:30 and someone else gets in the waiting room at 9:59, it doesn't give you a leg up. Unfortunately, that's not the queue. It's just kind of a holding spot before the floodgates open at 10 a.m. Pacific. So along with that, something to note is that there are two different waiting rooms basically. So if you want to buy the portal pass, you're going to have to get in the waiting room for that. If you want the regular ticket, you will have to get into the waiting room for that. You can buy 2 tickets per transaction. So that means should you check out once, you can actually get back in the queue, and if you're lucky, you'll get through again and you can buy 2 more tickets, but you can only do 2 at a time. I highly recommend that you contact your bank, your credit card company, whatever you're going to use for payment, and let them know in advance that you're going to be making a large purchase and what website it's coming from. That will greatly increase the chance that they will not flag it as a fraud thing and a fraudulent charge, and then delay you even further with checking out. Now, the best bet that you're going to have is to work with groups of people, work with your friends, and everyone who gets in, buy the maximum amount of tickets that they can possibly buy. So 2, right, is really what you're going to do, because the chances of you getting in and buying more is probably pretty slim, but it could happen. So all of you work together. That's, you know, I kind of treat it like a raid is what I look at it as. So that is really the secret to making sure that you get the tickets, is that you're working together with groups of people. There are multiple groups, which if you go on Facebook, you can find those groups, but there's BlizzCon 2023, which is a group that I run. There's another that I call the other group that is a public BlizzCon 2023 group. I do not run that group, but they will help you get tickets. Blizz Nerds will also help you get tickets. Then we have Club Tito's, which of course is near and dear to my heart. We will also help you. And then I have my project that I wrote 9 years ago already, Want to BlizzCon, which is WTBlizzCon.com. Register there. That is more for after sale though. That's not for before the sale. We don't allow any scalpers, and I keep a pretty close thumb on, pretty close finger on what's going on there on the pulse, so that I know if there's any scammers, I ban them. And in closing, what I want to tell you is, I know that many of you are going to, especially if you haven't gone, you're going to feel the desperation and kind of want to give in to buying like maybe tickets that have outrageous scalper fees, or there's going to be lots of people who are going to try and swindle you. It happens. Do not fall prey to that. Don't fall prey to the desperation, because I promise you, there are always tickets available. You can always find them aftermarket. Axis has an aftermarket thing, and it's safe and secure. So do not fall prey to the scammers. You know, if they're, you know, if they want you to pay like not using goods and services on PayPal, that's a big no-no. It's goods and services only. Venmo will not refund you your money unless for some reason you send it to the wrong person. But Venmo will not, and neither will Cash App. So don't use those. PayPal is okay, but only PayPal goods and services. Definitely do not wire anybody any money. Once you wire money, it is gone. There is no way to get any sort of refund. So PayPal goods and services only. Credit card is your best bet because you can always dispute that. So anyway, good luck. Happy ticket hunting.